back, everybody. We got round 2, final round of the 2017 Rippit Open. Got a 5-some today, and it is a family affair. The Potts family, Lucas, David, Nick, 2 brothers and a cousin, all in the lead card for the final round. It's very exciting. Rounding it out is Kevin Babbit and Isaac Heinen. Hole 1, you want to throw it right over that little mound and nestle right by the basket. Things to avoid are going far left into the brush, very thick brush on the left. First is Lucas Potts, shooting a very nice 10-18 rated round, 8 under par. He is from Wichita, Kansas. Next is cousin David. David started playing in New Orleans, and he is the younger of the Potts family playing today. Puts it in trouble on the left side. Nick is from New Orleans, no team. He's been playing for quite some time, and he needs to get out from that cedar, which he does. He is fine. Has a long look at bird. Kevin Babbit, longtime player, very good player from Lawrence, Kansas. He's been a member since 1996 in the PDGA. And that was an excellent throw. Right over that mound. And we'll see if he went over that creek. Isaac needs help there, and he's in trouble. There is nothing for him to do there. That's about all he had. Chain high on his long par attempt. He will settle for a bogey 4 to start out the final round. That's why you have to avoid that left side at all costs. Nick pitches up. He's going to go to the next hole with a par. Luke gives it a go, comes up a little short. And now David's got a long putt. David is a really good putter. You'll notice he does not, he's quick. But he will also settle for a bogey. Excellent drive by Kevin. 5 feet away, you can't beat that. Hole 2, the more successful shots are low skippers. You can also throw the forehand roller. You want to avoid being too short on the left and long right. It's very thick if you go long.
Fighter.
And that was a fighter. Kevin threw that one a little bit too high. Made it through the branches, and he skipped up there. He's putting. But quite fortunate not to be short after going through the branches. Luke hangs that out a little bit too far wide on the right side. Pays the price. Nick going right down the center. I wasn't sure if he was lining up for that shot, and he certainly was. You don't see people take that route very often at all. Oh, that one looked pretty good. Catches the low branch. Isaac is once again going for the forehand roller. And he stands that one up way too soon. Cut rolls out early, and he is in trouble on the left side. It's pretty thick. Very few gaps to throw through. He makes it out. That approach ran a little bit long. He shouldn't have a problem. He's still inside 25 feet. David catches that tree. He was working that skip shot. Nice up and down for Nick. Playing it steady here to start off. Good line, good shape to that shot. Just a little short. Kevin for the deuce. And I believe he's just pitching that up. Didn't want to get too crazy early on. Solid putt by Isaac. Good par save. Just a little high. Kevin has taken 2 throws off of Luke's lead in the first 2 holes. A little shaky start for Luke. Hole 3 is so cool. Par 5, 2 setup shots. Gotta get it up high, let it hyzer in, and get yourself in a nice setup spot for this next shot, which is very treacherous. A lot of trees. A lot of commitment required on this next shot. Beautiful shot by Nick. Kevin was a little quick for me, and he threw a really nice drive. He is set up nicely. He landed just left of where Nick landed. Probably 10-15 feet left of where he was. Isaac going wide again, gets a nice bounce. Oh, that was a great bounce. It didn't kick straight left. It actually kicked him up the fairway in a really nice spot. Hugging that left side, he cuts in before the last tree, and he is set up really nicely for the next shot. He is up on the flat second tier. David almost follows suit, just a little short of that bend. And most people will try that high right side hyzer line. It is a little thinner, a little safer. Nick slips, the disc goes up into the air higher than he wanted, and it hyzered out, kick left. He is down the hill on the left side. Almost gets through. That was a really good shot by Kevin. That was looking so good. Isaac is trying to slide it up on top of that rock up there, the top tier. Gets blocked, and he is down on the left side. Premium spot here for Luke, and he is setting himself up for an eagle 3. That is where Nick ended up, way down the hill. That's a good shot up to the top. Not one to play with fire. Kevin lays it up. Good approach by Isaac as well. Long putt for Luke. Death putt. How soft can you place it in the basket? What an excellent putt by Luke for the eagle. Amazing putt. Yes, please, let's watch that again. And after a slow start on the first 2 holes, that is how you make it up.
Both rounds? Yeah.
So Luke gets his 3-shot lead back from Kevin. Hole 4, avoid the right side. It goes downhill fast. That's where we just came from on hole 3. So just right down the tunnel, avoid the right side. Luke has done just that. That's how you dial it up. That's the shot right there on that hole. came up a little bit short. It was a little low. Kevin nearly hits that first tree on the right side. Clips something, but he traveled all the way down there. Good shot by Kevin. He's just off target to the left side. Releases that one high with a hyzer. He did not need a kick to end up basically in the same spot he finished the first round over there on the left. Familiar territory for Isaac. Very similar shot to what Kevin did, except David hit the tree. He is short on the left. Throwing looking like a Nova. Nice approach by Nick. Very good approach by David. Isaac gives it a run. That was chains high. This is similar in length to the eagle, the putt he just made. So he's got to be feeling good about this. Great putt by Kevin. Nice birdie. So just one deuce on that hole. Everybody else gets their par. Hole 5, straight downhill. Gotta hit that tunnel gap. And it's a putter shot. Just put it up there and let it fall straight down towards the basket. No movement left to right. Trouble on the right. Preferred bailout zone is to the left. And this one needs to get back left. Oh, and it does. Ends up being a really good shot by Kevin. I hit something. And it hits nothing. I just flew and flew and flew. He's in trouble on the right side. That is not pretty down there. Oh, Nick does the same thing. This is lower. It's going to be short and right. It might even be better than Luke's. having been short.
Come on.
I don't know if that's the same disc that Isaacs threw the first round, because it flew like a putter, and that was not a putter in his hand right there. That hyzered out left, so curious of what his thought process was on this one. Perhaps there was a little more wind this time around. David's got a putter in his hand. I think it is. That was a stable puppy. There seems to be some wind down there, and it hyzered out nicely. This is where Isaac finished up. Fun shot, but not when you're in a tournament. Good approach. 15 feet. David has a look. And that must be that Nova again. He finishes about 20-25 feet. Right and long. It's really guarded. He ended up in that gully, Luke did. All he had was a forehand roller out of there. And landed a lot shorter than he wanted to, I'm sure. Kevin's great drive. Nets him a 15-foot putt for bird. And he makes it. Oh, Nick. And with that putt, Luke does keep a one-throw lead over Kevin. Great deuce by David. Nice and easy. Hole 6, 210 feet, nice and short. There is a 32-foot elevation rise between the tee and the basket. That's about 10 meters. Catcher's mitt behind the basket. You're not going to go long. Kevin starts us off, and that's looking really good. Gets a nice scoot up there, and that he is set up for another easy birdie.
You get so frustrated to be parked. So frustrated to be parked.
Oh, high and right. It's got a lot of work left on this hole. Oh, Luke is fortunate. Did he slide underneath that log? So he goes on the left, misses those trees, and then he slid underneath the log. I didn't see it skip over it. But he's right there. He's got a 20-foot putt, 25 maybe.
Come on. Oh, got it! Yeah.
Perfect shot.
Oh, dude!
Jose called it. He predicted for me.
Oh my god!
So well thrown. There was hardly a doubt when we were watching it fly that it was going to go in. And besides the fact that you make an ace, which feels great, in a tournament, you know you're making some cash on the way home, so it's always super sweet. Nice shot, Isaac. From 25 feet, Luke got a headwind. And he had to look away. That tree saved him. He was going a little bit further than that. Excellent putt by Nick. And it's tough to follow up a putt like Nick did when he saw what Luke's did. He skied it up. There is the same headwind. It's you have to really focus and commit and execute your putt. It's hard after you see a miss like that right before you. And just like that, Kevin has tied the game. 9 down, 9 down. Hole 7, another cool hole. You're throwing across this really deep ravine. I mean, it's got to be like 30, 40 feet down. The basket's level with the tee pad. Oh, and Isaac catches a tree up high. He is down in the bottom of the ravine. That's right up. Oh! That branch stopped him.
That's inches from being parked.
He was going to be clearly on the green. That's a tough little upshot from over there on the right side. Oh, Luke is going to go join us. Oh no, it kicks him back left. That's a fortunate second kick for Luke.
All three hit that tree.
And they all hit the same tree. We'll call that the Potts family tree. Good approach by David. He is up there inside the circle with that forehand shot. Look at Nick's approach. Oh, so nice. He slides it up there on the green. A lot more trees to deal with from that right side. Very nicely done. Lays it up there nice and soft. So Kevin did end up at least about 25 feet away. Uncharacteristic miss by Kevin. Oh no. Just off the left side. Dave will settle for a 4. It's a shame to get a bogey after you have a nice recovery shot. And look where Nick ended up. How about that for that flatlander from New Orleans, throwing it up the hill through the trees. Excellent shot. Hole 8, par 3, straight down the middle, avoid the right side. You'll see that people will have the tendency to throw forehands on the left side just to avoid going down the right. And it is a much bigger gap on the left as well. Oh, that one's early right. Not much success off the tees, and he is down and to the right where you really don't want to go. Throwing it right down the pipe. Great shot by Nick. Pured it. Good shot, Luke. He is up there just a little bit closer to the basket than his cousin Nick. That one comes out a little bit early. Daunting task ahead of him. Might have given himself a putt there, but he still looks to be about 35, 40 feet out.
Oh, you missed it.
Kevin from way down the hill. Nice approach. So he made it far down enough the fairway and to the right where he didn't have too many trees to get in his way. Isaac going for it. So it does seem to be David from about 40 feet. Just right. Good bid. Great putt by Nick. Nice circle's edge putt. Uphill. Excellent deuce. Dead center putt by Luke. Gets him to double digits. 10 down for the tournament. So Nick and Luke went down the middle and were rewarded. Hole 9 is short hole. It's wide open in the back. If you come out of the woods with a little too much glide, it's going to be a long putt. Requires a short, accurate pump with a slow speed disc. He made it out of the woods, but I don't know how far he ended up from the basket there. That's the line right there. That is ideal. Really good shot by Luke. Kevin going down the gut. He is on the left side. He's going to have that tree to deal with down there. And Isaac was almost out. Working that disc left to right, didn't get out. He is early on the left. That's all he had. Just pitch up. Isaac is out, but he's got a gnarly 65-footer. Gives it a good run. Very smooth. No wobble. From about 55 feet. Nick converts. Excellent putt. Very nice putt by Nick. Kevin has to take a knee. Very low ceiling. And hits the chain holder. Dead center. It's a pretty good putt. Now Isaac to save par. Makes his 15-footer. More like 18. And Luke for bird. And with that deuce, he gets a 2-stroke lead over Kevin Babbit going into the back 9. Goes to 11 under. Kevin is at 9. Rest in peace, putter. He hit the nub on the chain holder. He's had that disc since 2002, so it has served him well. Join me on the back 9 of the 2017 Rippit Open out here in Ozawkee, Kansas at Perry Lake.